This is fabulous, right?
Yeah, I bought this. I bought this at a Western vintage store in Durango, Colorado, and the woman who was working there literally was like, "You look like Robert Redford in this." So.
Oh, let's see.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. So today we are in my apartment. This is the first time that I've actually done an out and about program here in my own apartment. This is Michael Cook. Michael is a freelance fashion stylist here in New York City, and he's been doing fashion styling and all sorts of things in the fashion space for a very long time. Actually, I don't fully know everything that you do. So can you give me like a brief rundown of what it sort of means to be a fashion stylist?
Yeah, so like a fashion stylist, basically I'm not designing the clothes, but I am putting things together. So even if the designer has designed a fabulous dress, there's somebody there who has decided that that fabulous dress needs to go with these shoes or that coat over the dress, whatever it may be.
So I'm going to be going to Africa in a few weeks, and often when I'm traveling and visiting places, I'm documenting all of this on Instagram. So I think a lot about what I'm going to be wearing, but it all had to start with that idea of like, what's the inspiration? What's the like vibe in the world that we were going for? So I asked Michael to put together a mood board for me.
The great thing about mood boards is like, it's never about recreating it specifically. It's about like taking an inspiration from it.
Tell us a little bit about the mood board that you put together for this.
There's this fabulous African photographer.
Let's spread these out a little bit so you can see them all together.
Yeah, his name is Malik Sidibe, and he did all these photos in the 60s, kind of like pop culture of Africa. So, you know, it was always like this fabulous kind of mix of prints. And, you know, for me, whenever we were talking about this and like going to Africa, there's automatically this connection to like safari, right? And what that kind of traditionally looks like. There's some images here of like Robert Redford from Out of Africa. But I love these Sidibe images because they have a bit of a different vibe.
The silhouettes are really different. You have like wide legs, you have the prints, the collared shirts, like things that I wouldn't have necessarily associated with Africa. So what we're going to do is you're gonna go through my closet and you're gonna pull some pieces that you feel like can be part of this world or shaped into this. From there, we'll kind of build off of that and go shopping in the neighborhood and find a few other things. Yeah? Okay.
Fabulous.
Cool. Let's do it. So we have moved 2 feet over to my closet. Well, so welcome to my massive Carrie Bradshaw-esque New York City closet.
Fabulous walk-in.
You can walk in this far.
Yeah. So I think like from like the mood board and what we were talking about is I love all of these kind of like khakis and browns and tans. Back here, I think I like the look of this a lot. I love
this shirt.
I'm so curious about this.
This is the one thing in the closet that belongs to my boyfriend.
But I think you should steal it for the trip.
I had pulled a couple of things from Hermes. I have some friends who are at Hermes, so
fabulous.
I pulled a few pieces. I had no idea if this was going to work with what you were helping me put together.
Yeah.
But there are 3 things here, so
so let's look at it.
Tell me what you think.
I mean, I think that this is like perfect, right? It's really nice. You could wear this to dinner, or you could wear it out for the day, which is great. And I love the shape of it. It again feels like quite old school, but it's got like some contemporary things with the zipper. And then this is like so fabulous.
I mean, it's great. Do you feel like?
Great.
I mean, this definitely works with. I mean, what we were seeing in the mood board. There's like all of the prints and the plaids. And
well, and this is a really good example, actually, of taking like what we were talking about here in the mood board, like, right, we have this like fabulous image of Peter Beard in this like fabulous jacket, right? Which is probably, it looks like a leather or something. So it's not about exactly finding that jacket, but then we took that idea, like you were saying, of all of these prints and these Malik Sidibe images, and you kind of combine the two. Although we're not going to find that exact jacket and we're not going to find this exact print, but we can find something that kind of
brings it all together.
Exactly.
Are you open to visiting my bedroom? Because I have all of my outerwear and suit jackets in my bedroom.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Let's go.
So this is crazy, but let's go. Okay, so this is my bedroom. You have to literally stand on the bed to look at all of my, so I basically have all my suit jackets, and then it kind of goes into outerwear and then winter.
Perfect. I'm gonna just pull out some things that I think are
pull some
fabulous.
things, throw them on the bed. Or
Already.
whatever.
I think this is fabulous. Like there's your like nice evening look,
Totally.
right? What's this guy? That's great. See, like this is a good example of like it's not a safari jacket, but it kind of has safari jacket-y vibes, right?
Yeah.
Which is
The
nice.
color of the cut.
I'm so curious as to this.
Okay, this is a secret. My boyfriend Eric literally bought this for this trip, and he was going to give it to me as my birthday present. And then I saw like an email pop-up notification that like his purchase was on the way, and I was like, "What'd you purchase?" Oops, surprise was ruined.
Oops. It would have been horrible if I was like,
If it wasn't
Yeah,
approved.
not that one. Not that. Oh, that's quite fabulous. I mean, that's really good for a safari, isn't it?
Yeah, and also like vintage Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
So let's take a look real quick. I want to see what we have on the rack, and then you can say maybe like what we need to fill in or something like that. Okay.
That looks good.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we have all of these things on the rack, and I will say, like, this color story you've created, it kind of felt like you were just pulling things out at random, but look at how this is all working together.
Yeah, because like you've got this blue, and then you have the blue again here in the plaid, which goes into the gray. Like that's all really nice together. And then even like your bananas start to like kind of blend into all of this.
I mean, we are going to fill in a little bit from some stores maybe. So my questions are, A, what do we need to fill in?
Yeah.
And B, do I actually pack all of this stuff?
I do think that like in terms of shopping, I think we need a bit more like shirting. And I think we actually probably just need a bit more lightweight clothing. A bit more color, a bit more print too, which would be nice.
Print, color, lightweight fabrics, and shirting. Okay, so this is our local J. Crew store here in Soho. So if you're shopping, the goal is have a goal in mind.
Yes.
And then do a sweep and know where you want to hit in order to accomplish that goal.
Exactly.
Okay. And when you're doing that scan, what are you looking for?
Like right now already, you can kind of get a sense that we're in the right world. You know, like if we walked in here and it was all like bright neon, it would be like immediately like walk back out, you know?
Yeah. So let's walk. I'll follow your lead.
Okay. I love this already. This like it's some like kind of vintagey prints that we were looking at earlier.
And the pattern, for sure.
Yeah, the pattern. Like these are all really nice, like color-wise. I don't even mind like a bit of a punch of a color, right? That could go in with our like banana moment.
Right.
And like this is really sweet, actually, with that little floral.
So we had said that we wanted some knits, something lightweight, pattern, and jackets. I think that's what we said.
Yes.
Or something. So it doesn't necessarily need to be all those, but if you had to pull like 4 things from what we just looked at, what would you pull?
It's like off to the races. So this, for sure, I feel like it fits a lot of those things, right? It's lightweight, it's got the print.
Okay.
And then I think we'll do this one, just because the color is really nice. I think we should do one of these guys. That with like a nice khaki pant is like fabulous.
For sure. And the thing that I love about this is totally bringing in both sides of the mood board. It has that pattern. I could totally see this like in the kind of like classic safari world too.
Exactly. And then I think the last thing that we should do is get you comfy cozy for your flight. Okay. I think a hoodie is always good. Again, like desert, also like flying. It's nice to be like comfortable.
A nice pop of pink doesn't hurt on the gram.
See?
So,
exactly.
After this video, first of all, you can follow me on Instagram at a guy named Patrick as I go to Africa and pull together these looks. But I think what we'll do is we'll sort of like work on that behind the scenes, and the final result will be seen on my Instagram feed. I just want to thank you, Michael, for coming to help me shop, helping me curate this trip. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see all of my fabulous guests. It's been so fun hanging out with you. And I think we're gonna do more.
Fabulous.
Because I think that there's so many more things that we can talk about, so many more shopping expeditions that we can do. All right, I'm gonna go check out. Cheers. You can come with me.
Okay, great.